Good night, how everyone doing? Just to continue on, I had to go through it. I had to go through it. Now, this is my story. Many days I felt like Jesus. Many days I felt like Jesus. Everything was coming at me. Feel like I was fighting against a whole army. I used to always say, I feel like Jesus. I feel like what Jesus was going through on this earth. Now I'm going through so much in my stomach. I'm experiencing so much pain and suffering. Sometimes the pain be so severe I have to cry it out to God. Pray to God constantly. Each day was not easy, but when I wake up in the morning, it was a blessing, and I should thank God for another day. God held me together. He held me together. He made sure I didn't lose my mind. I put all my trust in God, keeping my faith, keeping my hope alive, believing that God gonna save me, that He gonna get me through this. I believe that God was gonna save me. In the process of me going through all that pain and suffering, I never give up. Never give up. I always was holding on. And I'm telling each and every one of y'all, in your storm, no matter what you go through, don't never give up. Keep on holding on. Keep your faith strong and keep your hope alive. Now in my storm, God sees everything I was going through in my storm. Because my storm was His plan. Now God always have a plan for your life. You may not understand. I never understand. I got to a point I stopped trying to figure it out. Because when God got a plan for your life, you ain't gonna never understand. But God plan always the best plan for you. Jesus understand, but the pain was so bad he wanted God to take that cup away from him. And I also discovered that I have a purpose on my life. And now I see that I have to go through what I had to go through, like Jesus did. I had to go through it, and I have to go through it in this way. I had to experience so much pain, suffering, and I had to endure it all. Sometimes sometimes God gets quiet on you. He may get quiet on you. Now you're going through so much, and it's like you feel like you're alone. You feel like you're isolated, and then at the same time, it's like God quiet. But guess what? God is quiet, but you never alone. God always near you. He always watching over you. He always guiding you through your storm. He guided me many days through my storm up until now. And in your weakest moment, you're going through so much. But in your weakest moment, when you think you can't endure no more, God will step in. Because see, God knows what you can bear, and He wants you to know what you cannot bear. So He knows when you had enough, and He will step in. But in the process, you have to never give up, and you have to hold on. Because you have to fulfill what God has for your life. Now, we all at some point feel like we have a cross to bear. We have to fight. We have to hold on. You have to endure whatever come your way. And you have to stand on God's promise. Because God always promised that He will never leave us or forsake us in our storm. And you have to believe that. I had to believe it. Now, when you in your storm, you don't have no other choice but to believe and have faith that God gonna get you through it. Now, God is the only one can get you through your storm. You can't put no trust in nobody else but God. You have to pray. I pray so much. I pray every day, sometimes all day. And sometimes it will be hard. But God always tests your faith. That's why you got to have a strong faith. Because no matter what come through you, what come to you, you have to hold on. Because God is not going to step in every time you have a trial. Because He always tests your faith and see how you believe in Him, that He gonna get you out of this storm. Because sometimes if you have a purpose on your life, you have to go through it. It's a part of your process. It's a part of your plan. Never give up. Never give up. Always hold on. I'm a person that went through it all. And I be hurting, bent over, still trying to wash dishes and cook. I never give up. I never give up. God carried me through my storm, through the rough and tough and times. I mean, I went through it all, A through Z, and God carried me through every time. Every time He carried Jesus through all the way to the end. When you got a purpose on your life, you got to go through it, and it got to happen in that way. Jesus wanted to get rid of that cup, but he had to go through it to fulfill his purpose to save all of us in this world through sin. And Jesus' purpose was fulfilled. In mine, I'm still going through it to fulfill it. Now he will do the same thing for y'all. So if you in a storm, keep on holding on. Keep on. If you got a purpose to fulfill, you got to go through it. And you got to go through it in a way that God wants you to go through it. So thank you. I hope you enjoy this word. And always remember, you got to go through your pain and suffering to get through your process. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.